We don't take a rest. We just keep bringing it every single day. Of course, we've got just 4 games today, so parlays and bird cages. We were just talking about, like, how are we going to do parlays and bird cages at the end. I don't think we have a way to do that, but we'll figure something out where maybe we each say, this is our best of the free picks we gave out, and then you guys can parlay them together if you so choose. We'll call it the bird cage or parlay. Anyways, let me bring in the guys. We got the same bunch of guys. We have, of course, I'm Mitch, and of course with us we have Brian Bittler, Chris Ruffalo, and Rod Zawacki. We have just 4 games on the schedule today, and so it's actually was supposed to just be 3 games, but we have Monday Night Football between the Packers and the Falcons, and that's the real Monday Night Football game. We have the Patriots and the Chiefs, which is an interesting game on Monday as well. Which is an earlier start for Monday Night Football. It's kind of the double header for Monday night, which is pretty cool. But I'd rather just have one Monday night game and then the Sunday. I guess when the schedule's really light, maybe 2 Monday night games is. But hopefully this isn't one of the things from COVID that sticks over. Then we have 2 of the Major League Baseball series start today. Why they didn't start all 4? Maybe they didn't want to go. I don't know why. I don't know why they didn't start all 4 today. It's kind of like they're going to play in the World Series right at the end, and there's going to be another round, so wouldn't you want to keep everybody kind of in sync? I don't know, man. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but we got a Texas team and a California team playing in Los Angeles, and then we have 2 Eastern teams, a New York team and a Tampa team playing in San Diego. It's almost like those simulated baseball games that we played during COVID on Madden. Brian, what do you got going on today for this craziest of all Mondays, right? With, cats and dogs playing together. How about if we'll play you without your quarterback? This is just a crazy thing, right? It's just nuts. What do you got going on today?
Off a mediocre day yesterday, although I was glad to see the Cleveland Browns beat the Cowboys outright.
Yep, nice Dolphins pick.
8-2.
I kind of had that one. I was kind of prepared for that one before.
I think the Dolphins. The Dolphins gave a ball away.
You know what?
Around the goal. They had
the Cowboys were terrible, and we learned a lesson there. But one thing I can sit here with all honesty, and I can stare square into the camera, and I can say, I never sat here and told you that the New York Jets were a viable option to put your money on at any given point this season. Brian, go ahead.
I think my worst play yesterday was the Lions.
Your worst play I've ever seen you make was the Jets on Thursday.
No, I disagree.
Yeah, we can agree to disagree on that. We've all made some horrible plays. I had the Cowboys yesterday, so I got plenty to choose from. I got plenty to choose from. I had Auburn the other day. I have plenty to choose from here. I just wanted
to bust your balls about that Cowboys play because you told me how they were going to
revenge on the line. The Seahawks game against the Dolphins, it was pretty much. The Dolphins were so lucky that it was even that close. But
they scored a touchdown before halftime. The Dolphins never should have let them have that quick touchdown before half.
Well, believe me, most teams would say we should never let them have any touchdowns. But
I thought the Dolphins played well. I thought they played well.
There was the interception once again in the end zone in that game by Russell Wilson, which kind of made the game look a little different than it was on the scoreboard. Russell Wilson, the Seahawks had the ball in like the 2-yard. It was the same damn thing as the Super Bowl. Just punch it in. You got to.
They were only down by 2 until Fitzpatrick turned that ball over around the 50-yard line on that interception.
The pick six. The pick six one or the other one.
They had their chances. It didn't convert.
I would say that Seattle had a lot of chances that they didn't convert. I think that game was super one-sided all the way. I watched it, I watched all the games, and that one was super one-sided. The Cowboys game, also super one-sided. They could not stop the run. It was exactly what you said. They could not stop the run at all. It was 8 yards a pop. It was, which made Baker Mayfield look good. And then when they finally got things going, it was like, then they would just make another mistake. And the Cowboys were right back in it at the end.
I think Cleveland took their foot off the gas and rested. If Chubb would have played the whole game, they might have scored 80 on the Cowboys. But
Chubb is out. He might be gone. He might be out for a long time. He looked really, really injured.
Yeah, my fantasy team's gonna take a knock for that. But
yeah, they didn't rest Chubb. Chubb got knocked out.
I didn't say they rested him when he went
Chubb
out.
Chubb rolled his. Chubb was writhing on the ground in pain, holding his calf. They called it a knee injury, but he was. It looked like one of those Achilles tears, is what it looked like. It looked bad. It was like it was not. They didn't take him out of the game and took their foot off the gas. He was injured. He was injured badly. It was like, believe me, if he could have got back in, he would have come back in. You're not going to let Kareem Hunt and it didn't matter. It didn't matter who ran the ball for the Browns. It didn't matter. They all were ripping off big runs. Everybody.
Mayfield was making the throws he had to make yesterday.
Well, because they couldn't rush the passer because they couldn't stop the run. It was like, I mean, if you can run the football, that's what it always is about, running the football. It's like, but they didn't take Nick Chubb out. He got knocked out of the game. It was like, there's a difference. It's
I didn't say they took Nick Chubb out of the game.
Well, you said they took their foot off the gas.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that Chubb. I know he got hurt because he's on my fantasy team. I got an alert from him. So anyway, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been the Super Bowl. He couldn't have come back in. It's like you could tell sometimes, like the guys could come back in, but he couldn't come back in. What do you got going on today, Brian?
NFL was a crappy day yesterday.
It's been crappy to me. It's like I started off pretty hot in the NFL, but man, it's just been well, there's a reason why the NFL is the hardest, There's a reason why it's up there. It's just excruciating, The NFL could just be excruciating. But we got 2 NFL games tonight. What do you got?
All right,
what do you got for sale?
I'm on an 8-2 run, 80% this weekend. So I'm going to follow it up tonight. I got a 3-pack available at the pickdogs.com premium picks. Get all 3 of those plays for $39.95. 2 NFL, 1 MLB.
2 NFL, 1 MLB. Chris.
Yeah, I think my day yesterday was summed up kind of like Nick Mullins throwing the interception in the late stages of that game right into the Eagles defender's chest. That was bad. But no, for me today, I got an MLB 3-pack. I got a NFL 3-pack, both over the website. Got side and total in one game for both, and I got a side in the other for both packages.
Rod?
For me, I got a Kickstart Monday. I've got 2 selections in the NFL and 3 in MLB. Loving the start of this week. Glad to see baseball back.
I have picks in the baseball, football, everything. Just 1 5-pack. I will probably update that later on after the early baseball game starts. Make it a 3-pack for later on tonight. But I added like my top total to side plays in every game on the board today. So I like today's card. So it's not like where it's like some of these Monday nights where it's like, oh man, it's like, oh crap, It's like there's only one game I got to make a pick. But I really like all these games. I really, really do. So definitely a good day, even though, I like it. It's got early start game, kind of like, and then early football. It's going to be once 4 o'clock Eastern rolls around, we're going to have constant action, which is good. But anyways, let's get into the first game here. It's the Yankees and the Rays. Unless you guys want to do football first. You want to do football first? Let's do football first. Patriots Chiefs. This is a game that was supposed to be on Sunday. It's going to be tonight instead. Cam Newton is the quarterback of the Patriots. Last year, he couldn't get arrested. This year, it's like, oh, my God, Cam Newton's out. I don't know what to even say about this, but this is the public. This is American. This is 95% of all NFL followers and fans. This is exactly how they are. Like, it's like when Andrew Kashner got traded to the Red Sox and all of a sudden he's minus 185. It's like you forget that it's still Cam Newton, the same guy you ran out of Carolina, right? Same guy. But he's not going to get run out tonight. It's weird. I didn't mention him. Like, I did the videos, like, clear at night. Someone said in my video. I mean, people on YouTube are highly critical, right? There's a reason why I didn't do YouTube videos for the first, 12 years I was online. It was because I did them early on, and it was just like, who in the hell these people think they are, for the most part. And I mean, there's millions of great people. I mean, millions of them. But it's like some of these people, it's like, you're idiotic. It's not, you're not like, you're just an idiot. It's like
I
they
always
make
get
these
shitty comments on my videos all the time.
Yeah, but it's like there's certain ones that are just like mean. It's like they think that they're tough, because they're whatever. And there's other ones where it's like this person clearly knows nothing, and they obviously made this video before the announcement that Cam was out. It was like no. I made the video 20 minutes before I posted it. Okay, that's when I made the video. I never say in the video that Cam wasn't out. I'm just saying that what you have here is a Super Bowl winning coach that has done it with Jeff Hostetler as his quarterback, okay, against a Super Bowl team. This is, so facing a Super Bowl team with a subpar quarterback isn't something that this guy hasn't done before. This guy did it before. He did it in New York with the Giants. So, Brian, what do you think?
If the guys would like my play on the side in this game, make sure you tune into the live show tonight. I'll be giving out that play for free. As far as right now goes, I like Rex Burkhead to score the first touchdown. Pays out like 22-1 on your money. So I'm going to put $50 on it.
How about you, Chris?
Yeah, this side's pretty much untouchable for me. I mean, we're getting up to, I think, 10.5, 11 points now. I think if you're going to play the side, I think it's either Chiefs or pass. But as far as another play goes, I'm with Brian on Rex Burkhead. I like that play a lot. And if it's Kansas City you want, then I take Travis Kelce. I think he's going to have a big game. His birthday, I think, today. So.
How about you, Rod?
For me in this game, I think we're going to see some points. Both teams are going to score. I'm going to take the over. Give me the over 49.5. I think we can hit that number.
I like the under in this one. I think that this is like it's pretty much what I said in my video. I think that Bill Belichick always finds a way, and he has a way to point out your weakness that you didn't even know existed. And I know this Chiefs offense doesn't look to have any weaknesses, and they've looked unstoppable. And we've seen other teams look unstoppable and get stopped. Okay, it's happened throughout history. Dan Marino's Dolphins that made it to the Super Bowl against the 49ers came out rolling against the 49ers in that Super Bowl. And all of a sudden, Bill Walsh figured something out. It happens. It happens all the time. These unstoppable offenses. We saw the Ravens last week get stopped. And
the Patriots aren't going to roll over tonight, that's for sure.
They're not going to roll over. There's no way they roll over. They might not win. They might not cover. They might not do anything. But I'm going to tell you one thing, man. You're going to probably see some things from the Patriots defense. It's just a matter of if the offense is able to move the football against, because that Chiefs defense is tough. And I think that, having there's a reason Hoyer's not an NFL starter. There's a reason. It's because he's not good. Right? He's not a good player, and that's part of the problem here. I'm surprised they're not going with Stidham here because he gives them that mobility that Newton he's more of a Cam Newton than Hoyer is. I mean, much more of a Cam Newton. He's a runner.
He might.
He comes
But
from.
Hoyer
might
gives
end
you
up
less
in the game.
mistakes.
What's that, Brian?
Hoyer would give you less mistakes. He's a veteran quarterback.
You would hope. You would hope, but he's got a career plagued with mistakes. Stidham comes from that Auburn offense. Baylor, he was at Baylor and then he transferred to Auburn. He's run offenses where the quarterback needs to be mobile and run, and it's kind of like that's the Cam Newton offense. Wouldn't be surprised if we see him.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see him later in the game either.
I don't even know how late it's going to be. It might be early.
Well,
we saw Jalen Hurts last night a few times. Did not look good.
No. No.
Has trouble handling the snap.
Yeah, that's not good.
All right, we got another game. We got the Falcons against the Packers. Brian, what do you think of this one?
I'm going to give out two value plays here. I really, everybody's pounding the over in this game. I think the Falcons defense, after getting their ass kicked for the first three games, I think they step up and play their best game. And I like Hayden Hurst at 13-1 to score the first touchdown for the Falcons.
Joe D'Amico is back on today's show.
Awesome.
On the 6 o'clock show. You have a book that lets you bet after the game is over? Congratulations. That's the big winner. I love people that love to talk about yesterday's games, man. It's like, let's do a show where we just talk about yesterday's games. See how many people watch.
I could pick out my good games from yesterday.
Let's see how many people watch if we do that. Let's see how many people. We'll just talk about, like, I won this game, and what I did is I went onto the account, I typed in, it's like, do not care. Win or lose, never talk about it. How often do you bet in play, or do you bet more often before the game's at? I bet before the game's the most often. I bet after the game, 0. I wish I could bet 100% of the time after the game is over. If I had my way. That's exactly it.
NFL's been pretty public so far, but it'll turn. It always does. So I'm waiting for the turn.
Oh man, a lot of people get to bet after the game is over. Apparently, in these comments. Yep.
Thank me later.
Yeah, thank me later. Yep, Brian knew what's up with the Browns. He also had the Dolphins.
And I had the Lions, and I had the Panthers.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, no. Brian wins. I mean, Brian wins. I win. We all win. It's just, it just seems that when Brian gets one right and I get one wrong, you guys hammer me the most.
Well, that was the one I got hammered on the most yesterday. Was my Browns pick.
That's all right. I believe me, I hated the Dolphins pick just as much. Maybe I didn't emphasize it enough on the show, but I hated your Dolphins pick just as much, if not more. I thought it was ridiculous. It was one of those games. I'm a lifetime Dolphin fan. I've seen that game a million times, and it's like Rod said the exact same thing. It was like, he's a Dolphin fan too. It's like, I've seen this game a million times. They're going to get drilled. I mean, I was surprised it was that close for that long. It's like you see that game, like the first thing, out of the gate, it's like they're going to get drilled. I mean, it's like this is the game where Fitzpatrick just looks, because you know how he has games where he's not, because he's not Patrick Mahomes, he's not Aaron Rodgers, he's not, one of those guys. So he's going to have games where he looks really bad, and that was the game. It was like, it's the teams with an aggressive.
Seattle was just pounding on the hits. The defense were like, they weren't no light hits. The guy goes, the ball, I seen the running back out the backfield, and he just got leveled. Fuck.
But Brian's Browns pick was spot on.
Level.
I mean, not only was the pick spot on, the analysis was spot on too. He's like, they're just going to run the ball right at him. Dallas is not.
I think Chris said the same thing. And basically, Cleveland's found out what their offense is.
Yeah, no one listens to Chris. No one listens to Chris.
You got to pound if you're the Browns, you pound the football. That's what. And Odell Beckham Jr. I mean, he looked like a next coming of Jerry Rice out there.
I'm still mad about Chris missing the extra point in the Kentucky Ole Miss game.
I was just walking the sidelines in a blue shirt, and they were just saying, "Hey, we need someone to kick an extra point quick. Here, take a helmet." The sad thing was, as soon as I saw he had the same last name as me, I'm like, this is going to come up on the live show. I know it is.
They could make it more interesting if they moved the extra point in college football back to where the NFL kicks it from. You'd have a lot more misses, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So this guy right here, Steven Salcido, right? This guy sends me a friend request on Facebook, right? And he spams me with like some kind of insurance fraud scheme. It was like, so if this guy friend requests you, man, absolutely turn it down. It was like, oh my God. It was like, it was so uncalled for. You know, people friend request me all the time, and it's like 99% of the time I accept it, you know, because it's one of you guys. But it's like, it doesn't mean I want, you know, to buy, you know, some kind of insurance for something. You know, it's like a nightmare. You know, it's like, you ever go to a party and like someone's like a stockbroker or something, and it's like, it's like, oh no.
Take my card.
It's like, I'm always like, Carrie, we gotta go. My wife's a good lever too, like of things like that. It's like, we go to weddings, we rarely make it to the cake cutting. Rarely.
Oh, man. The cake's the best part.
I think it's the best part, but my wife, she's ready to go.
And if you make it to the midnight snack, oh, God.
I love I'm a big fan of the Viennese sweet table.
What the hell is that?
It's like the table with like all the cakes and pies and like everything.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was the name of it.
That's what they call it.
Pie table.
I've heard it called a number of different things. I've heard it called a number of things.
Heaven was number one.
Please, sir, don't take the table. What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm packing the table out to my car. Shut up! I'm taking.
Don't worry, I'll help you. Let's go. The dessert table. Wait, where's the dessert table?
It's like I start eating the table too. It's like made out of cookie or something.
All right. Where were we? Packers, Falcons. Did we talk about this one?
Yep.
Yeah, I like the over. I think we're going to see at least 60 points in this one. I think it's going to be what a primetime football game should be, and not what we saw on Thursday night. So give me the over.
How about you, Rod?
Yeah, I like the over as well. Both these teams are putting up piles of points, averaging 70 points a game between them both. Both 6-0 to the over. I'm taking the over. I think we're gonna.
Comment of the day: I'm 30-3. Of course, I can't show you the actual picks before I make them, but I'm 30-3.
30-3 taking like a Chiefs money line tonight.
No, it's like I get these emails all the time from the people, and then there's the people that send me their picks, you know, that send me here, check out my picks or whatever, and it's like I always say I don't look at them, but sometimes I do, and it's always like, yeah, you're 2-16. It's like, you know, I'll send you my picks and thing, and then it's like that always ends it because they'll send me the picks and they'll be terrible, you know. Like, I'm really good if I don't have to tell you. Like, God.
It's not just making the pick; you also have to write why you like the pick. So, guys, I could spend all day just putting out 30 picks.
All right. I'm sorry, I can't even read this guy's dribble anymore. It's like, it's offensive. To me, it's like the people that come on and talk about like picks that they had yesterday, but they never posted them. You know, even though we give people the opportunity to do that, it's offensive, man. It is. It's a lie and it's offensive. You know, it's like you got one pick right. You know, you took Miami money line for $3 or something, and now you think you're a hero. We don't want to hear it. Yeah, you're not welcome here. That works. All right. Got Major League Baseball team. Rod, did you give your pick?
Yeah,
the over.
All right. Don't want to cut anybody off. I'm always in such a good mood on Mondays. Got the Rays against the Yankees. That's a late game. Let's do the early game first. A's against.
It's a good mood for a Monday.
A's against the Astros. I'm trying my ass off over here. You guys don't even understand. You guys don't even understand the email thread I'm having with a guy who bought a 3-day package and says that we auto billed him. We don't have a system that auto bills. It's like, so it's impossible. And it's like, if you didn't buy the package, then why did you log in to get the picks? Yeah, it doesn't even make sense. Why would you log in to get picks to a package you didn't buy? You know, it's like, it doesn't even make sense to me. You know, it doesn't even, there's nothing about it that makes sense. You know, it's bullshit. It's ridiculous. Anyways, it's like, because we don't auto bill. We don't have a subscription service where it auto bills, you know. We don't have that ability to do that. We don't have your credit card information. That's stored encrypted at a third party. It's the law. The way it's done. We can't just bill you. People say it all the time. Just charge me. You know, it's like, I can't. You know? If you didn't buy the package, then why did you log in to get the picks? It's like I don't know. It's like, explain this to me, you know? Explain it to me. Anyways. Brian, we got the A's and the Astros. What do you got?
All right, lots of public action on the over, and I tend to agree with that. We see it going from 8 to 8.5. I like Chris Bassett as a starter. He's been out of this world all year, but I think he gives up a few runs, and McCullers on the road gives up some runs. Give me the over.
I'm going to shift the other way. I'm going to side with the under. All 10 meetings this year between the two saw 9 runs or less, and that even had McCullers on the road in there a couple times. And I know it probably means we're probably due for an over, but I'm going to ride that. I'm going to take the under here.
Yeah, I agree with Chris. Give me the under here. I think we got a little bit of a nice pitcher's duel to start this game off.
Yeah, you know, I like the over. Lance McCullers pitching. He pitched well last time out on the road, but away from home, he's been good enough to cover the over on his own. So I don't see how that changes. The Astros bats woke up, you know, last series. So expect them to hit as well. A's games against the White Sox were all high scoring, pretty much, right? Except when Giolito mowed him down. The Astros scored a lot against the Twins, too. We got the Yankees and the Rays. Garrett Cole and Snell. Some people on YouTube really hated my video on this one, too. They hated its guts. Brian?
I'll tell you what, I'm going to take a $50 shot with the Rays here. They've seemed to be able to handle the Yankees all year. I'm a Blake Snell guy, so I'll take a chance with him.
Like, what do you mean you're a Blake Snell guy? Like, you like him? Like, do you like him a lot?
If we have a high-profile matchup between two top-line starters, given Blake Snell this kind of plus money, then I mean, normally if Snell's pitching during the regular season, he's minus 200, minus 180, 190. Here I see some value with Snell. So.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna actually push that a little bit further. I'm gonna take a shot with the Rays on the reverse run line. minus 1.5. The Rays beat Garrett Cole, or at least won Garrett 3 Cole's 3 starts against him this year by 2. And Blake Snell can pitch pretty well, so and the price is nice. I like plus 260. So give me the Rays minus 1.5.
Rod?
Well, I'm gonna take the Yankees here. Most of them games that they played, the Rays this year, they had a lot of injuries, and all those big bats are back for this game. I'm taking the Yankees. Give me the Yankees to beat the Rays.
I like the under. I don't think there's going to be a lot of hits and runs in these games. Snell dominated the Yankees. I mean, he almost no-hit them. That doesn't change with most of the guys that were missing from the Yankees lineup were home run hitters. And home run hitters hit a lot of home runs, but they also strike out the most. So I don't think that changes all that much. But
And
Garrett Cole looks... What did you say, Chris?
They're playing at Pitcher's Park, too, right? Because it's in San Diego,
Yeah.
so...
Chris cut me off.
Sorry.
Cut me off. Rufalo's always cutting you off. See?
Mitch doesn't let us talk. So.
No, exactly. Shut the hell up, Ollie. I'm speaking.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
But you gave us permission the other day. You said if we wanted to talk, just talk.
Yeah.
Here's the mic.
Let her go. Just get it all out of your system. I don't care. People, I talk too much, according to 99% of our audience.
And it's Monday, and Chris is getting his wide awake comments. He's like, "Yeah, I'm wide awake today."
All right, I took the under in this one. I just think that Cole has got something to prove here too against the Rays because they beat him. They beat him bad. They hit him hard. They had him walk on the field. I think they beat him twice. So he's got, I think one of the games he didn't take the loss, but they lost the game. And I think the other one he did get the loss hung on him. So they've dialed in on him.
Now you have a good chance to cash your Rays future. I think. We'll see.
I like the under. I like the under a lot. Let's talk. We got a couple minutes. We're only a half hour into the show. So the NBA Finals last night. The Heat. Did they figure something out? Did the Lakers take their foot off the gas, or was it just a bad night for the Lakers? Because the Heat didn't shoot that well either. I mean, they didn't shoot well. The total was 219. It was 219 and a half, 219. It was kind of in that range, whatever. It landed right on the number, but man, there was a million opportunities for that thing to go over. I mean, there was so many missed shots, missed free throws throughout the game. But when it came down to the end, it looked exactly like the Indiana series, where the Heat just all of a sudden, boom, they're up by 10, and it's ball game. And the Lakers, they kind of just they took a last gasp. LeBron shot the 3, missed it, and that was it. I saw they're showing chicken on the news on right here, fried chicken, and I saw Kentucky Fried Chicken yesterday, and the gravy was clearly on the mashed potatoes. Clearly, there was no gravy on the chicken. I know these guys, man. It's like, wait a minute, gravy? It's like
there's a secret. There's a secret to the KFC gravy that makes it. You know why it tastes so good? Would you like to know the secret? What makes KFC gravy so good?
I don't know what a stick of butter.
I know that after you've fried all the chicken in this, but they use this pressure cook fryer, so it doesn't take like an hour to cook your chicken. It pressure cooks it, and all your seasoning and spices and stuff go in the bottom, the grease from the chicken and stuff. They scoop that up and they mix it into the gravy. That's the secret ingredient that makes KFC gravy so damn good
and so healthy.
That's so
Oh my
healthy.
God. That's a sure way to give yourself a heart attack.
What do you guys like? I always wonder, like, what's the 11 herbs and spices? You know, what are the 11? What are they? I know one is salt. I can tell you that much. I've eaten enough KFC to tell you. Number 1 is salt. Number 2 is pepper.
Number 3 is MSG.
It's like,
Garlic powder, onion powder. Gotta have that in there.
cayenne.
Maybe a little cayenne.
Paprika.
In the they don't tell you. Like, you can't even if you work at the KFC, they don't tell you, because the seasoning packages that it comes already made.
Of
Here's
course,
the flour mix.
of course. Believe me, I wouldn't
can't
tell
tell you.
I wouldn't tell anyone either. I wouldn't tell anyone.
Yeah, they don't tell you.
Shit's gold.
It is.
It's like, I love that stuff. They've been showing so many KFC commercials too. So many. It's kind of like, we don't have Chick-fil-A here, but like when they show the SEC games and have all the Chick-fil-A commercials, it's like I used to jet out and go to Chick-fil-A and grab a number 1.
Do they have a Chick-fil-A in Hawaii?
No, we don't have it.
Oh, you poor guy. I like Chick-fil-A.
I ain't close to anything. No fast food around here.
I'd mail you a sandwich, Rod, but by the time it got to Canada and you opened it, it would be green probably.
Oh yeah, with the way that they
Still
check
good.
in the port.
I haven't had the
board.
Popeyes chicken sandwich. Have you guys had that Popeyes chicken sandwich? We don't have Popeyes either.
So here it came to Toronto, and people waited about 2 hours for it. And it got to the point where people actually got arrested for fighting over it when they ran out.
When they ran out of chicken sandwiches, yeah. I tried the Popeyes chicken.
I may or may not have been one of those people. I can't confirm or deny.
I can confirm I'll never buy that thing again. That was not worth the time to wait in the lineup for.
Yeah, I can't cheat on Chick-fil-A.
What do you guys get at Chick-fil-A? Like, what's your standard? I get the number 1.
I get the number 1 and I add cheese to it, but
crazy bastard. I never even thought of that. It's like, wow. See? This and people say you don't learn anything on this show.
You learn what a parlay is, and then
you learn how you make KFC gravy.
I'll tell you the thing that I figured out at Chick-fil-A, my magical secret of Chick-fil-A, my off the board thing is that you get the number 1, you substitute the chicken nuggets for the French fries. You don't get French fries with it. You just get an order of nuggets.
they have the best chicken nuggets.
Yeah. So why mess around with French fries? They're not good fries. They're waffle fries.
I like waffle.
More than nuggets?
No, not more than nuggets.
Exactly. So you don't. So.
Although that's a good way for me to feed my son and save money too. If I can get the nuggets, give him the nuggets, and keep the sandwich.
My favorite part of that whole thing was the emphasis in Brian's voice that, no, I don't like nuggets more than or fries more than nuggets. What are you talking about?
Are you nuts?
I'd have the same response. But
so, anyways, NBA Finals. We got.
What about your dipping sauce? What kind of sauce do you order with your nuggets?
I like the barbecue, but I like the mustard ones too.
Garlic ranch for me. But.
Any mustard, just one, like a honey mustard or something like that. Yeah, I mean,
barbecue. My wife likes the Polynesian.
Oh no, hot honey.
What is it?
Hot honey, like honey and hot sauce.
Honey and hot sauce. Oh yeah, that's good too.
They always have the Canadian versions of this, like, and the Canadians, anything that they have like a Canadian version of that they don't have a U.S. version of, the Canadians always act like it's better than anything that you can get in the U.S. It's like it's a Canadian tradition. It's like oh, they have the best poutine. It's like oh, I only go there for the poutine. It's like the thing that you can't get. It's like, I mean, we have stuff. A lot of these fast food restaurants, I don't eat a lot of fast food, but I see the commercials, and it's like, they're all regionalized. So it's like, Hawaii gets stuff that nobody else gets, too. It's always like a teriyaki something.
I want to eat some Moco Loco in my life. I haven't had that in a long time.
Oh, they got Moco Loco.
You guys are making me hungry for my lunch.
Anyways, Heat, Lakers. What
are you thinking here now that the series continues and there's no more sweep? And the Heat, I think, feeling that they can play with these guys and kind of doing it a different way. Now the Lakers are going to have to change their strategy. The Heat will probably make some changes too. And I think we got a series.
I think we got a series too, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Game 4 is going to be good.
I mean, you saw when the Heat kind of cut the deficit down to 10 after game 2. I even said, I was like, this is going to be good now. The Heat have adjusted. They figured out how they're going to play without Adebayo and Dragic for however long they have to be out for. And everyone sort of stepped up and figured it out, and now we do have a series on our hands.
Rod, what do you think?
Well, I think the Heat are definitely going to make this a series. I think they've got some momentum now, and some. I think after them first 2 games, I don't think they were believing in anything, and then now they've got some momentum, and I think they're going to come out and bust their butt. I think the Lakers are. What's the Lakers going to do?
I'm not sure. I'm sure they'll do something.
They'll try.
Rondo was not good yesterday either.
No,
I thought the Lakers just were, Kuzma actually, hit some nice shots. Weird. All right. Anything else, guys? You guys want to do your best pick from the show? Because we don't really have a parlay segment. So what's your favorite pick you gave out on the show, Chris?
Probably the Tampa Bay Rays. Reverse run line, -1.5.
Rod?
Take the Yankees.
Well, you can't parlay those together. Brian?
Can Rod and I agree on the under or something?
No, that's fine. It doesn't have to be a parlay. We're just doing this instead.
I like Jeter's one NFL pick where the college football where he was talking about the one side being good and then he talked about the other side being okay bet. And, until we got to the end, it's both sounded like good bets.
Jeter's so agreeable.
My favorite play is the under in the Packers Falcons. I know me and Rod and some of the other guys disagree on this one, but I see it easily going under that number. So take the under Packers Falcons.
Definitely not the way it looks on paper or the way these teams have played on the field this season, so certainly a possibility. It's up there, though. It's 57, right? Which is 8 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion.
I don't think you'll see that number get any higher. Well, we'll see.
Okay.
I think it'll settle around 56.
It's back down to 56.
There you go.
56.5.
Yeah,
I think Burkhead.
If you guys want to give out picks, we have Facebook groups, man. We have the Facebook group. We got 2 of them. And you guys are welcome to put your picks in there. Anyways. All right, I like the under in the Yankees-Rays game. That's going to be mine for the show picks. Because the reason why I like it best of the show picks, because the people on YouTube hated it just so much. It's like they're so passionate with their hate that it's got to be good. Got to be good. I think this one's going to be a chess match. I think that some of the other games in the series, you might see a lot of runs. What is this series? 3 out of 5 or 4 out of 7?
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5.
Really? Why are they 3 out of 5? Didn't they used to be 4 out of 7?
No, I thought it was always 5, 7, 7.
I think the division series is always out of 5.
Yeah, 5, 7, 7.
All right. So be it. Okay. We'll see you guys later. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Be sure to smash the like button, subscribe to our channel. Be sure to check out our websites, sportschatplace.com and pickdogs.com. Got free picks on every game every single day. Of course, our YouTube channels, locked and loaded with videos. Be sure to subscribe and like. And, of course, we'll see you tomorrow, and we will try and act more professional tomorrow. And I'm going to go grab some KFC. Have a great day.